It's my feel-good breakfast show.
You know what that music means? Time to stretch your mind. Welcome back. You're live with Expresso, and just in time for our Tech Daily Update with Theunis Jansen van Rensburg. Let's take a look at what's gone on this past week. Quite an interesting week in the world of tech. Let's start with Facebook. Facebook dominating a lot of our headlines at the moment in the world of tech. And I don't think a lot of people will have noticed that they've added a new feature that allows you to delete third-party apps in bulk. What's going on here? Is this another step in the right direction? Is Mark finally getting a conscience?
I think Mark Zuckerberg realized that they have to take more aggressive steps to clean up this mess. And it has to do with the Cambridge Analytica story that we've been talking about for the last couple of weeks. So you can now, on Facebook, much more easily than you could before, delete any third-party apps. So you can go to your profile, you go to the settings, and then you go to the apps tab there. So in case people didn't know before, you could do this before and remove those third-party apps, but you can only do it one at a time. So they made it as difficult as possible for you.
I'll do it next week.
So now you can go click on Show All and then remove
Why
everything.
is this important? Why should we be considering to do this?
I think a lot of people don't realize what they've connected to their Facebook account in the first place, so that's a good place to go check. And then, of course, the way that the data is used on social media, a lot of people are not very happy with the way that your personal private data is being used, and this is a way to keep a check on that.
When you're most cases loading these apps, you're giving permission. You're saying allow, and that gives the people behind it on the back end the opportunity to gather your information. Right. So now let's get on to something far more positive. A bridge, the biggest, longest bridge ever in the world across water, 60 Eiffel Towers worth of bridge. What is going on?
So this is part of a $1 trillion investment in infrastructure that China is going to do over the next decade or so. And it's part of their Belt and Road Initiative, very, very interesting name there. So basically think of it as the modern Silk Road that they're trying to build here. So they're connecting a lot of China itself and then to the rest of Asia, and even all the way with trains to Europe. So they're investing a lot of money to make trade through China as easy as possible. And this bridge is part of it. So it's a 34-mile long sea bridge. They're going to build 4 islands in between so that they can make this work. It's a massive project, and it just shows, China has so much money to invest in infrastructure.
Yeah, but clearly they're expecting a return on investment if this is there to build
They want to
trade.
make China the hub for trade in the world.
Some would say they've already taken massive steps in that area. Then this one kind of freaks me out a little bit. Let's go to MIT and to a device or software called Alter Ego that allows us to connect with our devices and actually engage, control them, not speaking or using our
Interesting,
fingers.
right?
What's going on there, dude? This is freaky.
Well, first of all, it looks quite weird, right?
Yeah. It's like he broke his jaw.
It kind of does.
Maybe that's where the idea came about.
Well, it's good that you've nailed it on the head there, because it does have to do with your jaw. So these MIT students have realized that even when we don't speak out loud and we think internally, like speak in your head, you still send those neuromuscular signals through your face. So this device has electrodes on it that actually measure within the jaw and your facial muscles those signals, and then it can use that with machine learning to translate into what you actually thought in your mind. So they want to use this because they said the first application is smartphones, because it's just easier to interact with your smartphone rather than have to pull it out every single time. But there's obviously a lot of other applications for people that have had serious injuries.
I was going to say, the applications for people who actually need it, not just those of us who are looking to be on that kind of fringe of technology or are just very, very lazy. Where are they in development? How close are we to seeing this in a market somewhere?
Well, this is a prototype device as of now, but the technology itself is almost ready. So the electrodes that measure those signals and the software in the background that does has the algorithms that basically tell people what you were thinking is basically ready.
Just waiting for a Chinese investor to come and put his money down on the table. That is crazy. Thank you so much. And that was a surprise question we threw at him as well. The fact that you knew that was just absolutely amazing, dude. You can let us know what stories are grabbing your attention, expanding your consciousness, so we can include them in our next Tech Daily Update.